How is it going, boys? TKC here, and welcome back to another live reaction for you guys. And in this episode, we're going to be going over Illenium and Nurko's collaboration, Sideways. The collaboration we've all been waiting for is finally here, with this being one of the most anticipated collaborations of melodic bass and melodic dubstep over probably the past year or so. Nurko's melodic bass style really took off in 2020, and a lot of people compare it to Illenium's older stuff, just with a little bit more powerful drops. This is Illenium's second release of 2021, with his first being First Time, which if you saw my live reaction to it, I wasn't really that big on it. As for Nurko, this is his second track of 2021, with Here Right Now being his first. Here Right Now is overall a pretty nice chill take on his melodic bass style, however the mix down in the second drop is a little jarring in my opinion, but that first drop absolutely delivers in what you expect from Nurko. With this collaboration, you can kind of expect some raw, powerful, emotional vocals, some really nice guitar chords, and hopefully a powerful melodic bass drop. As for expectations, I've tried my hardest in the past to not let my expectations get too high up for collaborations, especially collaborations between big artists like Illenium and Nurko. However, this is just one of those collaborations where their styles blend so well together, and I'm ultimately just so curious to see what they've come up with for us. I'm going to be going over a brief update from my last video that I did, going over hearing loss and whatnot, and if you don't want to hear that part of the video, just skip to this timestamp here, and it'll take you straight to the live reaction. So if you follow my Twitter at all, you've known that I tweeted out that I got some good and some bad news. The good news being that the results came back that I suffer from no permanent hearing loss. However, with that being said though, the bad news being that it kind of leaves me in this cloud of doubt in terms of what exactly I'm dealing with right now. Some days it's on and some days it's off, where I'm dealing with it a little bit worse than other days. However, today was pretty good, and overall over the past week or so, it's gotten a lot better. So I figured I'd try to do a live reaction for you guys and ultimately see how things go. With that being said though, this will probably be the last time I mention this on the channel for the foreseeable future until I get some more clarity on these results. However, with that out of the way though, if you guys like this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, along with checking out my social media platforms in the description down below. Leave a comment letting me know what you think about the song or video, and let's get into the live reaction. Yup, there's that acoustic guitar, man. Those are those acoustic guitar chords.
Hey, on the dashboard, I can see that your heart is parade on the ground, feet on the ground.
Very Nurko verses here so far. Oh, dude. Yes. I'm getting goosebumps already, man. Come on. Very atmospheric, man. Oof. Oh my god, there's some Nurko, man. Let's go. Oh my god, dude. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Please let this drop deliver, man. Oh my god, please. Oh, let's go, dude. Oh, yes. Oof. Oh my god, that is exactly what you want from a collaboration from both of them, man. Oh, so good, man. I love these verses, man. I freaking love these. Valerie Broussard's vocals match this vibe so well. I love that vocal melody, man. That is so nice. That Nurko ARP, man. That is incredible. Love that touch. Can we get a switch up and drop too, maybe? Nice fake out. Dude, that fucking delivered, man. Oh, thank God. I can finally say good things about Illenium, man. Wow. Everything about this track I just absolutely love, not only about the production aspect, but in terms of what it's going to do for Illenium and Nurko. Since Illenium has started to release the singles on his album, he's dealt with a lot of shit from fans for having some pretty underwhelming drops, and if you've seen my first time reaction, you know I could be part of that problem. However, I try my hardest to take an unbiased track-by-track basis on this channel, so with this track, I see it as an absolutely great melodic bass banger. It is pretty evident that most fans of Illenium do listen to his tracks for those more impactful drops with those really nice emotional vocals, and I think Sideways absolutely delivers in terms of that aspect. The verses are absolutely impeccable, with Valerie Broussard's more somber, dark vocals in combination with the really nice acoustic guitars. In terms of the collaboration aspect that I can hear, it sounds like a pretty equal mix between both of their styles, leaning more towards the Nurko side of things. Then as the choruses approach, there's some really nice processing on Valerie Broussard's vocals that add to this grandiose nature that the choruses are going for. To add to that grandiose nature in the chorus, Illenium and Nurko take away that percussion and add some brass and key chords that really give it this orchestral feel. And then to add to the already great nature of this track, you add in those Nurko arps in the build-up that just add a ton of hype that really make you want that drop. This is going to be a massive nitpick, as it's really one of the only negative things I have to say about this track, but Nurko's arps tend to have not exactly the cleanest sound design. However, they do still add a massive impact to those buildups. And then as that first drop delivers, you get that absolutely powerful, impactful Nurko melodic bass sound. I try my hardest not to comment on where the artist contributed to each part of the drop, as I find lots of the times when an artist does tend to contribute more towards the backing aspect of things, people tend to say that they didn't contribute to the drop at all. I'm really hoping that Illenium doesn't get criticism for the fact that the leads are mostly Nurko driven. However, if you log on to Reddit and go onto r/EDM, that will probably be the first comment you see. Oh, fuck. As for the second drop, probably my only other real criticism here is that the second drop doesn't really change that much, and with Nurko, that's something we can generally expect. With all the innovation that's currently going on in melodic bass and melodic dubstep, it's starting to become run-of-the-mill for tracks to feature the same drops in drops 1 and in drops 2. So yeah, really my only nitpick with this track, as the drops deliver massively in terms of impact. However, just even maybe a melody or automation switch up could really do it wonders. And again, Nurko is someone who's really good at this, as you can ultimately see in his track like Blind Spot Part 2. While it does keep that really harsh melodic bass sound, the second drop is a really nice switch up in terms of melody. Like I said, I think this is a massive track, not only because of the production, but in terms of what it's going to do for Illenium and Nurko in the near future. This track is going to instill a lot of hope into his fans for his fourth album in Fallen Embers. And then as for Nurko, when you get the platform of collaborating with Illenium, your career is really only going to go up from there. If you think his Take You Down remix did wonders for his career in 2020, I really cannot wait to see how big he's going to get from this collaboration. I know I brought this up before, but I really want to emphasize on it again, and it's the fact that Illenium's name has been surrounded in a lot of negative light recently, with the Fallen Embers singles not exactly being received that well by the fans, along with him even performing at Ubbi Dubbi, which I find complete bullshit that you could hate on a guy for trying to support his family. So I'm just really hoping that this track can put his name back into the positive light, and hopefully the fans are really going to get excited for that fourth album. And for me personally, I honestly was starting to lose faith in Fallen Embers. However, a track like this really does instill that hope back. Upon looking back at the singles for Ascend, I've started to notice that Illenium does tend to release his more poppier stuff at the beginning. As for Ascend, we got the likes of Crashing and Good Things Fall Apart first. So if he does ever release a fifth album, maybe these past two albums' releases will kind of act as guidance for what we can expect in terms of what Illenium will be releasing in the singles and what he will be releasing on the album. And that should be it from me, guys. I will have a live reaction of Riot's new track coming out this weekend, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.